This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Absolute honour to have Kate Ritchie back in the studio. God, it feels complete, doesn't it? You know when someone goes away and there's just a spare seat at the table and you go, it just doesn't feel right. Now it feels right.
You have a little hole in your heart.
A huge hole in my heart.
We
Kate.
have been talking to you for the past 6 months in the studio, but there's been no reply. So today it was just warming to actually have you there.
Yeah.
I have been in. Please don't say that because that's what people are going to think. But I do.
Good to be back.
It is great to be. I've been doing so well. It is so good to be back, and I didn't want to really kind of stop down and talk too much about everything. But I just have to say, in all honesty, I have felt such gratitude, I think, and I'm not going to hit you with a hashtag blessed or anything like that, but I feel so incredibly grateful for the period of time that I have had away from the studio, and not only away from Nova, but away from lots of things, and it's just been, I don't know, I just couldn't be more thankful. I'm not being very articulate.
Don't be silly.
But I do want to say not only the support from you guys and you know, Fitzy and Whipper and Tommy and Jess, but the wider team and Nova has been amazing. But I kind of expected that maybe it always would be because I love you guys and I've always loved this job. That was never the issue. But I think what I do really need to say, and I'm so glad I'm finally behind the microphone because I couldn't possibly respond to everyone, but the amount of people who have reached out to me over this period of time and since earlier in the year has been absolutely mind-blowing. Like I cannot even and so if you're listening and you were one of those people that reached out or stopped me in the street or even just smiled at me over the tomatoes in Harris Farm and were like, so nice,
Sorry
you know, and just I didn't say peering through the bananas. But for people to bother to actually say without being intrusive, hey, it's really nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Can't wait to hear you back on the radio. And that's as simple as it is. So that if you messaged me and I didn't respond, because I did try to respond to a lot of people, and you started a message by saying, this feels so silly. This is going to be weird. You don't know me. I feel strange messaging you. But I just wanted to check in and see how you were going. Thank you for bothering. Because I read all of those messages and they made all the difference, because I think that all of us, not just me, but I'm sure everybody listening, you know, most people have had, you know, periods of feeling incredibly alone and isolated. And sometimes the kindness is what keeps everything moving forward. So don't ever second guess being kind to someone or thinking that it's going to go down the wrong way. Just do it. And because I saw all of those things and yeah, I guess thank you to all of the people that called today and said thanks for coming back. I mean, thank you for bothering to say those things and for being so patient.
I'm so glad you feel that because, you know, as we were saying earlier, you know, for the time when you weren't here, there were so many people, as we all experienced, saying, how's Kate? Where's Kate? Is she good? Is she coming back on air? Without a word of a lie, I went to pick up some steaks yesterday. I'm in the butcher's store and one of them says, hey, when's Kate back on air? And I said, you're not going to believe it. She's joining us tomorrow from 7 o'clock, right?
I thought it was a secret.
Oh, sorry, not in the butcher shop.
Yeah,
anyway.
And Jonathan Moran wrote about it today.
The three butchers in the shop, Kate, with knives and carving tools in their hands, all put their arms in the air and went, yeah! It was like we'd won lotto.
Yeah.
She's back, and it's so great to see you doing so well.
Thank you so much. And I think what I need to say, probably just for me too, is that it's so nice to be supported and feel as though, you know, I've that you've all been supporting me, but I think what has been the most important thing and the most different thing about things for me this time is that despite all of the support and the love that I feel, I didn't do it for anybody else. I did it for me. So
very important.
And
And you're feeling good.
I know, and I know you had to do that, but you know you've always got your family here as well. It's so good to have you back, mate. And we chatted during that song, and we thought your audition went really well this morning, and we'd love to have you back again at some stage.
Can I only come in on Fridays for riddle time though? Thank you.
I thought you might ask. Kate Ritchie.
No, I love you guys. Thank you.
Same time next week, Kate Ritchie.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.